Look at the election. Look at the election you have coming up right now. You're using the same garbage machinery, Dominion, and she's going around Abrams. She's going around screaming that she's got 800 or 850,000 ballots. What kind of an election is this? She's going around collecting votes. What kind of an election is this? What kind of a country are we living in now where you can vote for months ahead of schedule?
A lot has been said about the Dominion machines. Dominion machines are used across Georgia. Where is the state's Republican governor, Brian Kemp? And what about the Secretary of State, Raffensperger? He has said signature matching is impossible at this point.
Well, it certainly is not impossible. We can match signatures, and we absolutely should be verifying them. We should be checking the signatures right now. That's what we're going to do for the January 5th election. Look, the buck stops with the Secretary of State. He is supposed to run a trusted, free, fair, transparent election. David Perdue and I have called for him to step down because Georgians have lost faith in our elections here. We can't have that, not in America. That's not fair to Georgians who stood in line, who waited at the polls. We had problems all the way back at the primary.
But the president should also use every legal avenue that he can and present evidence. If there is voter fraud, we've got to understand what happened this election cycle, if there was improprieties that were occurring.
I don't think it was rigged, but I do think there were some things that were done that shouldn't have been done, and I think there was some element of voter fraud, as there is in every election, but I don't have any reason to believe that the numbers are there that would have made that difference.
And not enough to change the results. That's the key.
When they were opening all those ballots, they would have let people see that they were checking the signatures.
Do you think the president should officially concede?
Well, I understand the legal reason why he should not, because he has some appeals that are going. So I recognize that. But beyond that, it's President-elect Biden. We're working with the transition. That is where we are. We expect him to be sworn in January, even though there's going to be some continued reviews, which I respect. And it's not that important. The transition is what is important. The words of President Trump are not quite as significant, but the actions are important in helping in this transition to make sure that President-elect Biden is ready to go on January 20th.